Hi everyone, and welcome to Ultimate Exercise Ball class, filmed on location here at Core Maximus. Today's a special one. It's all about range of motion, mobility, getting some movement in. Therefore, no weights. Therefore, no cardio. You're welcome. Okay, that being said, I still want you to warm up even though we're doing range of motion because some patterns are pretty deep. I'm going to show you modifications and all the things. We need a wall today. You need your trusty ultimate exercise ball and a little bit of space. I have my stopwatch, 1 minute per move, 6 exercises. I'm going to work through it with you for the whole first round, and then after that you can repeat it 2 to 3 times. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, it would mean so much to us if you pause the video really quick, hit that subscribe button, come back and join us. Okay, first one, it's a dolphin. So we're going to use the wall. I'm going to start my timer because you want me to do that. We're going to use the wall and we're going to push the ball into the wall for me. So you're going to come down onto your elbows wide so you have a nice triangle base, and again make sure you're pushing the ball into the wall. Use the ball for balance and support here. We have 1 minute. Feet closer together will make this harder. Feet further apart will make this easier. From here you are going to push through the ball. We're going to drop our chest towards our thighs. We're going to tilt our pelvis up towards the ceiling, so sit bones towards the ceiling, and then think of digging those heels towards the floor and breathe. And then we're going to roll back into plank. In this plank position, we're going to be really strong through chest and shoulders, and then we're going to roll back. So we're rolling between these two patterns. Here, shoulders away from ears. We're going to be very mindful. Shoulders, hips, feet, nice straight line. And then I'm going to push back, chest to thighs. Take a big deep breath and come all the way back into that plank. So it's a little bit tricky in that you're pushing away from the ball. We're trying to lift our hips towards the ceiling simultaneously, same time trying to bring our heels towards the floor. So it's this push, lift, and down pattern that sometimes can be a bit sneaky. All right, now take a little baby pause for me. Fix your hair if it's falling into your eyes. We're coming back into plank. I've got us in plank quite a bit today on purpose. So back into plank. If you want to make this easier on your core and hips, you're going to come up onto hands. Hands can be turned out slightly, still pushing the ball into the wall. If we can handle it, we're coming down onto elbows. We're going we're doing hip circles. So from here, we're going to bring our knee towards our opposite elbow. Then we're going to float it out to the side and come all the way back into plank. So we're drawing a circle with our knee and our hips getting nice, good range of motion. Now, we're trying to keep that ball nice and still. So knee's going to come in towards opposite elbow. My hips are going to stay up strong. I'm going to roll that knee to same elbow. I'm going to keep rolling out to the side and come all the way back till both feet are together. If you need more stability with the ball, you're going to put the ball in a corner. You're going to go in a corner and you're going to use both sides of the wall to help keep that ball nice and still for me. Now, through this pattern, I want a nice consistent speed on the circle. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, hips up strong, pushing through the ball. Strong through chest and shoulders. And I'm avoiding a large rotation at the hips. My hips aren't twisting from side to side. I'm doing a circle. Last one here. Ooh, my arms are getting tired already. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to move away from the wall for this one, but you can absolutely keep the ball stuck here. Okay, so from here, this way I can also show you how cute my hair is today. Okay, this one here, ball's gonna be away from the wall. Again, hands or elbows. Being away from the wall adds a little bit more stability on the core, entirely up to you. Okay, so from here, We're back in plank. We're going to bring one foot up beside the ball. And then if we can, we're going to drop our hips onto the ball. I'm resting on the ball here. Elbows, I'm going to push through my elbows. I'm going to lift my chest and shoulders. I'm going to look up just a tiny little bit. I'm coming back down. I'm digging through my elbows, and I'm going to bring that foot back into plank, and I'm going to switch sides. So it's a lunge. Foot comes up beside the ball. I drop my hips. I use my elbows to open up, and then I come back into that neutral position, dig through my elbows, bring foot back into plank. Alternatively, here, we can use our hands to help open us up if that feels better. And maybe we can't get our foot all the way up to rest our hips, so I'm here, hands on the ball, feet come together, and I alternate. I lower hips, I get that stretch through the front of the hip, and I have that active push up, and I breathe, I control back. Remember, the ball can be up against the wall here. Settle in, nice, good open. We look up only if it feels comfortable. Come back down onto the ball, push through elbows, back into plank. Okay, next move, move number 4. Guess what position we're in? Plank. Options. I'm going to show you 2 options here. My beginners, I'm going to start with this. Here, one option, you're going to stand behind the ball. You're going to roll that ball forward. We're going to stretch through chest and shoulders. We're going to think of tilting through our pelvis to get this nice good stretch on the back of our legs. Drop head, drop chest, and then we're going to roll the ball back up. Okay, if we're looking for a little something, something, let's get my stopwatch where I can see it. We're pushing the ball into the wall. So my feet are on the front of the wall. My feet are replacing my hands on this. And then from here, so I have both feet up against the wall. Again, you can be in a corner, and lo and behold, I'm in plank. Hands are right underneath our shoulders. And then from here, I'm going to walk back. I'm going to walk back. I'm going to push away from the floor. I'm going to get my shoulders towards my ears. I'm going to tilt my pelvis towards the ceiling. I'm going to dig my heels into the ball. Chest to ball, walk back to plank. Okay, that pattern, plank, shoulders, hips, feet, nice straight line. The pattern we did at the wall with our elbows on the ball, we are now doing on the floor. Push away from the floor, shoulders come towards my ears, so it's like a shrug. Tilt my hips towards the ceiling, dig my heels towards the ball, chest to the ball. I breathe, and I come back out of that shoulder stretch. Remember, at any point, you can have feet on the floor, hands on the ball, and roll into this nice good stretch as well. I showed you at the start. Breathe. I'm gonna go for one more here. I should have told you to tuck in all your bits before we started. Hands walk back. Remember, it's that shoulder shrug. So I'm pushing away from the floor. I'm tilting my hips towards the ceiling, my heels towards the ball, chest to the ball. And then I come all the way back out into plank. Careful as you lower. Oh, that actually felt really good though at the same time. Okay, last 2. We get to come off those shoulders. Alrighty, again, if we would like balance and support, we can face the wall on this. So the other ones I had you in the corner, now you're going to face the wall. You're not in trouble though, I promise. So let's say there's a wall in front of me. I have one foot up on the ball, toes pointed forward, and then my planted foot, I can have my toes turned out here a little bit. Sometimes I'm picky on that. We can have toes turned out. If this bugs your knee, you're gonna bring the ball in close, and we're going to do this pattern here. Now, we're going one arm up, one arm down. You may think you want weights. No, thank you, not today. I want range of motion and mobility. We work through weights all the time. So we're gonna reach one arm up towards the ceiling. As you reach, you're going to draw your shoulder down away from your ear. Opposite hand is coming down towards the floor. We're going to hinge. We're going to think of coming towards the floor, arm up towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to control my speed as I come straight back up. That's our pattern. We're here for a minute. Okay, so here, Keeping everything straight. Legs are straight, arms are straight, and maybe I reach the floor, maybe I reach my knee, maybe I reach my shin. Control back up, pull those shoulders back, tall posture position. I want you to think of consistent speed on these. We're not holding weights, we're working through mobility, range of motion, strength through mobility. And I want you to be mindful of avoiding dropping into a pattern or a position and then really quickly coming back out. We want to avoid speed on this. We want the muscles to do all the work. We want to be strong and stable. And then let's push. Nice, strong, back up. Okay, let's regroup. Let's go other side. On these, you may have one side that's stronger than the other. You may have one side with better range of motion. You may have one side that we want that leg bent. We may have to be at the wall for this. Be mindful of how we're feeling. Also, let's never forget really good posture. So I'm nice and strong through this glute here. But when we come back up to this standing position, really think of pulling those shoulder blades together. Stand tall, be proud. Think as if we're being pulled towards the ceiling. Last minute here, you're doing amazing and wonderful. Arm up, arm down. Toes could be turned out just slightly, and away we go. Let's see the mobility, flexibility, and strength. If it's a little bit different, a little bit better, maybe the same. Okay. And on that note, the ball keeps us humble, people. It really helps guide us. Balance, strength, stability. So having your foot up on the ball here, it's going to try and roll forward and back. It's going to try and throw you off balance. And all those stabilizers on the planted leg, all those tiny little muscles that fight to keep us nice and still, have to work a little bit harder, which includes the core, right? So, nice, good reach. Remember to breathe. And then consistent speed up. There's one little section here that my body's saying go quicker, but my mind is going, let's slow that way down. Let's really fight to have that consistent speed back up so I can get stronger through that pattern there. I'm gonna go one more. We'll probably go over a few seconds, that's okay. All right, nice, good reach. And then strong, pull back up. Whew, even without the weight, my arm over my head, I think is fatigued from all those planks. That was amazing, that was wonderful. That was one set. Depending on how you're feeling, maybe you've added this to a workout for some mobility work. Maybe you feel like going through this 2 or 3 more times today. You do you. I think that was amazing, that's wonderful. If you think somebody else could use this video, maybe you share it. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. See you next time.